had to pick up more Christian books from the thrift store lately. Not to say that I'm getting away from my romance fiction books. It's books if I could be truthful. So I picked up this book the other day at the thrift store, and it is called A Woman After God's Own Heart. Looks like this, and it's flipped because my camera is flipped and whatever. But anyway, it's hard for me to read these kind of books because I like instant gratification from books, and with books like this is like more of a learning type book, and it reminds me like of school, and I really didn't like reading school books. So I guess I want to tell you guys that it's hard for me. I'm going to be really honest. It's hard for me as a black woman to take advice from white women or white people in general. Because in my head, it's like we don't have the same struggles. You can't relate to what I've been through with just being in my black skin. You can't relate to me. So it's hard for me to take advice from white people, if that makes sense. And this is a white woman. And this is basically just telling you how to be a better wife. I have been with my spouse for 20 plus years. We just got married last November. So I haven't even been married for a year. But I never wanted to get married until I became a believer, to be honest. If I can just be 100% with you guys, I never wanted to be married until I really started to dig deep in the Bible and got really convicted about me and my spouse's relationship. So me and him decided to get married. And we had talked about it like months prior. And then we had went and did it, and we just went and did it in the courthouse. But in this book, it's some good stuff in this book. This book convicted me as well, because in getting married, I don't even think that I was prepared to be married, if that makes sense. And with life, I don't know if you can really be prepared for anything that comes at you, but I don't think that I was prepared to be a wife, because I've been with this man for 20 plus years, and let me just call it what it is. My kindness has worn thin with him. My kindness and my grace and my forgiveness have worn very thin from just living life and us going through things. So it's really hard for me to be kind to my husband now, since I've been with him so long. It's like this is not a fresh relationship. I've been with him for a long time, and we've both put up with each other nonsense for a long time. And it's just hard for me to be kind to my husband. I'm going to just say what it is. That's exactly what it is. And like I said, a lot of things in this book does make sense, but some of them I still can't get with, if that makes sense as well. I think this is going to have to be a book that I'm going to have to read a couple of times to put into practice. But I just feel convicted about certain things that I'm not doing as a wife. And with being a new believer, it's like, do I even want to do these things? Because like I said, me and him have put up with so much from each other. I'm just not going to put it off on him. He has put up with a lot from me as well. But like I said, I'm going to have to read this book a few times. And some of this stuff in here, I don't agree with. And that's just probably because I didn't come from a household that saw a healthy marriage. My parents were, my mom married my stepdaddy when I was a teenager. But I didn't see an example of a good marriage. I never in my younger years thought like, oh, I want to get married. And I think I said this in a previous video, but here I am now, and I'm married. And I feel like, I don't like to use the word toxic, but I'm not kind to my husband. I'm not, it is what it is. I'm not kind, and I'm trying to work on being kind. And when I'm not kind now, and how it used to be when I wasn't kind, I didn't think about me not being kind when I wasn't kind to him. But now that I'm reading the Bible and I'm trying to get a feel for what marriage is supposed to be, I'm being convicted every time that I'm unkind to him. So I guess that's God working within me. But yeah, I'm gonna just have to read this book multiple times.